Hey Stinkers, quick update. Our parent company recently shut down, but since we love making the show, we are going independent. What does this mean? Since we have less resources, new episodes of the podcast will shift to a bi-weekly release. And the biggest news, we just launched a Patreon. So if you're enjoying this show, please consider joining our party on patreon.com/StinkyDragon. And as thanks, you can get an ad-free experience, exclusive live streams, watch parties, access to Stinky Dragon Adventures, our full-length puppet series based off the Infinite campaign, an invite to our new Discord, and much, much more. In addition, our other podcast, Second Wind, will now release on off weeks of the main show. We're also making it bigger and better and available exclusively to Patreon supporters. So please help us go independent and join our party at patreon.com/StinkyDragon. Thank you, we love you, and stay stinky, my friends.
Good day, all you Doric. Stone step your way into the Stinky Dragon, lap up our latest libation, and twist my arm, and 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 arm. It's a mixture of void essence espresso, squid beak syrup, tentacular gripped cream, topped with a vanilla vortex vibration. One nip of this nebulous necro-nectar, you'll finally have the energy to start that Cephala podcast. Avoid like the plague. Previously, our adventurers took a truth test with Weezer, stepped into Sheath's secret headquarters, and paired off to procure some potent potion ingredients, and finally, they found their way to Awning Amphitheater, but the alchemist wasn't alone. Draw yourself a drip, let's dive into this dank drama.
I thought he died. Yeah, what happened?
I was just very injured. I recovered though.
Injured. Glad to see you back, Duncan.
I got a little mauled, but I'm fine now.
Okay.
Mauled, huh?
I'm going to roll a check on that to see if that's telling the truth.
How many arms did you say in your intro, just out of curiosity? I wasn't.
How many did you get?
I didn't count.
Oh,
It was like 8 or 9.
it was 8.
Okay.
8?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I rolled
So
a
a
19
like
on
a
the inside
spider.
check. Is Duncan telling the truth?
Yeah, you think so?
Okay.
I don't think we've ever done a check on the narrator
I don't
before.
think the narrator's ever directly talked to you.
It's an unreliable narrator, so I don't know.
Ah.
Speaking of unreliable narrators, my name is Gustavo Cirola. I'm the dungeon master of our putrid party. I'm going to hit our 4 players with an arrow.
No.
That's
Okay,
I
never
think
mind.
you're lying again. I think you're lying again. I don't know what to believe from you anymore, Gustavo.
This week's role-playing warm-up question is, what is your character's favorite book?
Favorite book. Bonjour. My name is John Reisinger, and I play Mathilde Confisseuse.
No.
Say it
that
with a
is
small
wrong.
mouth. Make your mouth small.
Matilda Confused.
I play Mathilde Confisseuse, and my favorite book is obviously a book by a formidable woman. It is called The Joy of Cooking, made by Julia Childs.
Oh, I love that.
I don't think
after
that's the
your
name
time,
of her
though.
book. What is the name of her book?
No, it's like
It's like it's French cooking for Americans, something like that.
French. Yeah, it's something with French in it.
Yeah.
She does not write. She did not write The Joy of Cooking.
Julia, trying to think what's the Grotethe version?
I was trying to think of that too.
Wilds.
I mean,
Gulia Child.
Oh, that's good.
oh,
Mastering the art of French cooking.
Mastering the Art of French Cooking. Yes. Big fan of her. Apparently not big enough fan to note that name of her book, but that's okay. It's the Grotethe version.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Mastering the art of
Cooking.
Cooking.
Barbara's bringing it today.
Barbara knew the answer.
I'll go next then. Since I'm bringing it, I'll bring my intro.
Bring it.
I'm Barbara Dunkelman, and I play Elga von Brath. Elga von Brath. The half-elf vampire.
It's funny to turn and look at Blaine when he's doing it. It looks like he's like making kissy faces to the microphone.
And Elga, has a few favorite books, but lately she's really been enjoying Twilight.
Tracks.
Team Jacob or Team Edward?
Oh, I think you know, Gustavo. Team Bella. She don't need no man.
Oh.
Yeah, independent woman.
I don't know what Twilight's about.
She very much needed a man. It was nothing without the man. And made a weird baby.
And sparkly vampires, right?
Yeah.
Twinkly.
Dogs.
I think your interest in Twilight may be a hereditary thing.
Reed
I
Ann
think it
Rice.
could be.
She's better.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm Barney Farney, and I'm played by Chris Damaris,
Wow.
the human cleric. And I
The
say
human, what kind of cleric?
Chris Damaris is the human cleric.
Are you a human?
What kind of cleric?
human cleric?
Twilight?
There it is.
Full circle.
Oh, Twilight cleric. Yes, I understand now. Yes. And my favorite book has to be the Book of Evenfall because it helps me heal people and it makes a dragon.
Yeah.
Those are two very good things for a book to be able to drag on.
Yeah.
And you're also using an in-world book that you actually have.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's no Twilight. But
Well, Olga does travel around with the entire Twilight series
this
in
is very
hardback.
true. At first, my answer was going to be the encyclopedia. And then I was like, that would be heavy.
All of them.
But it makes sense that you would be like carrying because you have 4 axes now.
That's
She
very
just
true.
brings around the V edition of Encyclopedia.
I would say the B.
The B, blood.
Bet.
Bet.
Bet and blood.
Barney, do you have any
And
favorite
broccoli.
passages or incantations from that book?
Yes. Evening comes at the end of the day. It's that time when you must say good day because the day has finished up. I'm going to go and drink a cup of tea to go to
It
bed.
just keeps going.
Long
I wrote that
forgotten
passage in.
the something of tomorrow. What is gone? Long forgotten is it gone? Then is a dragon. What was the thing he said?
Feed them all. I don't know.
You guys are
I
speaking
remember it because
foreign
you put a
language
nice little,
right
you
now.
put
I
a
don't
nice
remember
little,
any of this.
little music behind it, and you did this long, and you made Chris sound cooler than he usually is.
I'm trying to find that.
In his rap.
Well,
No, when he summoned the dragon with the one with the cool skateboard.
Yes.
Yeah.
As we all remember
That was
very
really-
vividly.
The hip one.
While you look for the relevant Bible verse, yes, I'm going. No need to poke me in the nipple.
Wait, your nipple was over there?
That's my third one. Hi there, I'm Blaine Gibson, and I play Tiffany.
Closer, no
You know, my favorite books, it's a toss-up between the Boy Scouts handbook. You know, a lot of relevant information. Loved poring over that as a little one.
What's the Grotethe Boy Scouts?
Demon Scouts, I don't know. And
The Boo Scouts.
and
The
a
Boo Shouts.
book of my own publishing. That's right. You guys didn't know this.
A published author?
You have your own book, Chip?
Chip-Haney, yes. It's the Homeowners Association rule book for my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wrote that myself.
What's the most commonly enforced rule in that book?
Oh, I'm a real stickler on the grass height, you know. Hey, you know, you can't let the clover take over. It looks cute, but you got to watch out because it'll just completely consume your yard. Then all your Kentucky blue is all looks like poo-poo, you know. You don't want that, Mateen. No, you.
I like to think that you know how like when people write their own book, they have like the author's like message at the front. You're just like, hey there, Chip Haney, nice pleasure to meet you.
It was actually a message to Carol.
Well,
What did it say?
it's dedication.
It was dedicated to Carol.
This HOA.
I dedicate this HOA.
I know. I'm a bit of a romantic. God, it's hot in here.
Dawn be gone, but dusk remain. I call upon thee, Vesper Vein.
Vesper
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
Mine was almost as good.
Yeah, comparable, I would say.
I'm just, I'm proud of myself for remembering like the first word.
Very proud of you, John.
Donkey gone? What do you
Donkey
say?
Donkey
Kong.
Kong.
Donkey Kong.
So, question for the party at large, if anybody could answer, what is the sacred book from the last episode that I asked for passages from?
Something about the
Book
maw.
of Ma, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, Book of Ma.
We were off playing in the water.
Did you all not get one too?
I don't
No.
think so.
Splash. I
It-
always take
It was the divine breath, wisdom from the Mormon tradition.
Divine breath.
Listen, I just ate Chipotle. I got some pretty divine breath over here.
Wisdom from
The Mormon tradition.
the Mormon tradition. Knew that back and forth.
Cool. I think we learned a lot about people's favorite books. I thought Chip would say like one of those. You remember those old like Time Life books, like the home repair books that Bob Villa would like sell on TV.
He'd be like,
I love Bob Vila.
he would say like the Reader's Digest or something.
I thought Chip might like the home repair manuals or something like
My
that.
favorite book is the TV Guide.
After gathering your respective ingredients, you all make haste through the sultry shrubbery until you each come upon what is clearly the awning amphitheater. Shaded stadium seating carved from logs encircle an elephantine stump dressed in flowers. Standing atop the stump stage is the alchemist with his back to you, looking at the sun-setting shores of the loch. But you see no sign of the other sheath agents.
Vibe check. Yeah, vibe check.
Oh, should we talk to him first?
Vibe check.
Jesus,
Make
guys.
your vibe checks. All that sugar's hitting everyone.
What is it? Perception?
Insight.
They don't let you tell the story.
I know. I've got a long block of green here. That's fine. Vibe check.
11.
23.
Something seems off. The little hairs on the back of your neck stand up, and you hear
feathers.
a very slow clap.
Oh, no.
And high up in the shaded western stands, you see a dark figure rise from a seat in the very back.
Oh, how I love the theater, the drama, the suspense, the twists.
And the figure steps forward into the light. You see the pale man with blonde curly hair wearing a top hat, black suit, and red ascot. But he isn't alone.
But that is an outing without family. Right, father?
And to the north, you see a young girl with piercing blue eyes emerge from shady leaves. She curtsies her silk black and blue dress, then yanks on a translucent chain, and an elvish woman in navy cloak falls to the ground, bound in see-through shackles and gagged with a red ascot. A third voice calls from the south.
Personally, I come for the comedy. But I stay for the tragedy.
You turn to see a green-eyed, skinless figure take to the stage and quickly kick the alchemist to his knees. Eddie grips the man's neck with a clawed hand, his jagged smile never fading.
Now everyone take a seat and let's enjoy the grand finale.
I appear next to him and say something funny, too.
And I start clapping. And I say, ha, 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 you're right where we wanted you to be. Right, gang?
Wait, this was all in the theater. Does that mean this has all been a fun little prank on us the whole time? Like a whole show?
Where are the cameras? The hidden
Yeah.
cameras? Come on out, Carol. I know you're alive.
Oh, my God.
Guys, right?
That was a good one, honey.
Hugo's eyes glow red, and he glares fixedly at the alchemist.
Ascolta la mine!
The alchemist's body goes rigid, his eyes glow red, and he responds tonelessly. Eddie holds up two bloodied arms ripped from their sockets.
Those other sheath folks were surprisingly willing to give us a hand with the other ingredients we needed. So how's about you deliver the last two ingredients and everyone walks away with their limbs attached?
Quick, Chip, down the liquid.
The last time you had an encounter with that liquid Lockwood, it didn't go too well.
So it's an entire, like, I get rid of the liquid, and there's just an entire lock.
There's a whole...
And he's like, dang it, I got it.
Give me a second.
It's going to take me 3 minutes to walk over there, get it, 3
What a
minutes to walk
pain.
back.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to.
Well, so what are you going to do with the Lockwood?
I put it in the bum bag of holding. Yeah. And then I tell the other guys, it's like, if you guys want to give me your stuff, I can hold on to it too. Actually, no, we should probably keep it separate.
I like how we're having this discussion as they're like,
They're
gonna
waiting.
kill us.
Hey guys over there, time out.
If you guys want to give me your stuff, I can hold on to it for you. Or
Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, yeah. Just give it to me. Send it
Okay,
off.
I trust Matilde with my life, so we should just give them.
I astral leap.
Ooh.
we give you the ore
Yeah.
before you do that.
Do you want my water? I
Yeah.
guess. Okay, here you go.
I gave some of the wolfsbane already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did you do that?
Well,
you should
because
have held on to
y'all
it.
said I should.
No, we said
we
don't
all
give
said
it to
don't
him.
give it to them.
And then he gave it
We
to
said
him.
whatever you do, don't give it to
They are
them.
gaslighting Chris right now.
No, you can listen to the episode.
They're gaslighting
Chris
you.
was just looking around so confused, like, is that what happened?
We're teammates in this one, okay?
Yeah. So we giving you all this stuff.
Yeah. I take the ore and the Lockwood and astral leap.
Okay.
I'm safe now, too, so have fun with the boss fight.
Yeah. I guess Eddie would probably just let out a big sigh and roll his eyes. Everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, it's one of those days. Okay. 16.
There's like an army of people I could gather in Australia, right?
Maybe.
Like there's like, it's like I can make like a whole like Lord of the Rings, Return of the King entrance.
Yeah.
That's a 19 for Elga.
I'll roll 2.
But they lost against the ostriches, though.
That's a 20 for Barney.
22.
Nice.
Wasn't it emus?
Was it emus?
Yeah, I think it was emus. There are some NPCs as well. I'm going to place them all. Give me a moment. Boom.
Ah, yes. Agents of Sheath to me.
Well,
They're all dead bodies.
Yeah, you got a couple arms.
Perfect. Also, I keep failing to mention this. I have this thing called pinch of poison.
Poison.
Let's take it again.
Basically, like I gained like this poisoner ability. Where, like during short rests, I can create a single-use injury, touch, ingested, or inhaled poison, and it has like some stuff that I can put on people.
Yeah.
Is it okay to retroactively say that I've done that because I keep failing to mention it?
Sure, why not? What were you thinking?
I'll just have a touch.
You got the touch.
The feel.
Oh, I was going the touch, the feel of cotton.
or injury.
That soundtrack rocks.
Yeah.
With the Transformers movie? Yeah, it is.
I just rewatched it and I was like, why is this going so hard?
Lion does a really good cover of their theme song.
They also play that song like 7 times in the movie.
As they should.
Okay, the top of the order is Hugo.
Of course it is.
Okay, I got to make a decision here, so I'm going to roll, and that will set my decision. Hugo makes a beeline for Barney and Elga.
Come at me, fake papa.
You're not my real dad.
It's gonna be dad versus dad.
Okay, he looks at you, Elga, and he says,
You wouldn't hurt your father, would you?
I definitely wouldn't hurt my father, which is why I'm not gonna hurt Barney.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it's like a curse, like a spell.
6.
I think she passed.
Barbara's wincing from the pain of that roll.
Yeah, you know what? Hugo is right. You wouldn't do anything to hurt him. In fact, you think you should protect him from all of these people who are trying to hurt him.
What if before he did that? I'm just kidding.
Well, hold on. Let me double check something on your character sheet to be safe. He says that, but you actually have advantage on that saving throw, Elga.
Okay.
So make that wisdom save one more time.
Do I know why?
It's a type of charm. And
Gotcha.
you have Fey ancestry, which gives you advantage on checks against that.
I'm being charmed, right? 13 is the new roll.
You might still fail that.
Yeah.
Double checking. Yeah, that's still a failure.
Okay.
You think there is a lot to that, and you should maybe listen to what he has to say.
I will protect my father.
And in your mind, you hear him say,
Attack that person next to you.
Is there only one person next to
"Yeah,
me?
it's Barney who's next to you." And he continues to close the distance.
Does anyone else know this is happening to me?
I mean, we probably hear him, or they probably hear him.
Yeah, I detect that you are creepier than usual.
Right. They would hear the first part where he says you wouldn't hurt your father, but then they don't hear, like, telepathically he tells you to attack Barney.
Okay. But they might be able to tell I'm getting charmed in some way.
They might be able to, yeah. So Hugo would close the distance and try to attack Barney.
Okay.
Let's see here. I'm going to make a roll. This is +9. You'd hit AC 24.
That's gonna hit.
Even with your new armor that you have on?
Yeah.
Okay. Darn.
That does 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And you must make a charisma saving throw.
Are you so low on health?
Because I got eaten by a tree or something. I don't remember.
Oh.
Like a lightning bolt or something like that.
Oh yeah, you rushed to
I like that you didn't learn anything from it. It could potentially happen again.
25.
Nice.
Wow.
That's him doing the splits in the air.
After he attacks you, he gets in real close and whispers in your ear.
The little one's out to get you.
But you kind of shake it off. You know that he's just trying to mess with your mind.
Like Taylor Swift says.
Okay.
Get up. The little one's out to get you.
Yeah, then I'll say the two of you, the other two of you, oh, and I guess Mateed's gone. So, Chip, you make me a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
He's so charismatic.
Ooh la la.
You've got Riz.
18.
Oh, okay. In your mind, you feel like you can hear Hugo talking to you, telling you to move away and to run away, but you shake it off.
Okay. In my mind, I tell him to shut up.
And you stand your ground.
Yeah.
That's it for Hugo. Then it's Eddie's turn.
Dang, they rolled high.
Eddie closes the distance and runs up to the alchemist. And he plucks 5 petals from a blue flower on stage, and the stump grows taller by 50 feet. Just like shoots up into the air.
Hey, look at the flower girl over there. Look at it.
It's because they're doing their little thingy.
What thingy?
I don't know. It's the thing that we were supposed to stop it from doing.
Whatever the
Sessinus
thing is.
And he's going to... Oh, that's a fun one.
Oh, we need the anti-cessness.
Yeah. They're doing the
They're
cessness.
doing the cessness.
Wait, the anti...
That's the potion that we're trying to...
Wait, why did he need the ingredients if we were going to make an anti-cessness potion?
Maybe we'll find out.
So that we can't make it, maybe?
Maybe.
Chip.
Hello.
Eddie looks at you and begins muttering something under his breath. Why don't you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Okay.
8.
You know what? Something about the atmosphere, something about the day. You just feel like dancing.
Feel like dancing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dancing.
That's the night away.
Yeah, you just begin doing a comic dance, just shuffling your feet, tapping them in place, and capering.
Okay.
There you go, Chip. That's the spirit.
Ah, guys, I'm feeling pretty good about this fight.
This is a weird time to choose to do the Macarena, Chip.
Oh, I'm not gonna.
So, metagame wise, you use all your movement to dance without actually leaving your space. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws and attack rolls.
Good start.
We are real set up for success here.
What if I have advantage inherently on dex saving throws because of my shoes?
Well, you made a wisdom save.
So it doesn't cancel out. It has no effect.
But your dancing is that much better.
Yeah.
You're
exactly.
really doing a great job.
Chip's danced a lot in this campaign.
Do the Chip.
What is it? 23 skidoo? Mateed. You're, you know what? Australia's real nice this time of year.
Yeah.
You're right. You're over there.
I made the smart choice.
You know, you don't have to go back.
I don't. For a minute.
That's 10 rounds.
I was gonna say that's like might be the whole time.
You got a lot of time. That's the soul combat to figure this out.
Okay.
And you roll at the end of your turn, right? To
Yeah.
see if you maintain in there or not.
I can leave, but I can go back if I want.
Can you
It's
lead
at the,
stuff?
At the start of my next turn, I can go back if I want, or when the spell ends.
That'd be banishment. I don't know if that would work.
Well, no, but can you leave items in that realm?
Yeah, I can.
Do you have like a little locker or anything like that over there? Little chest.
Or a nest.
Yeah, I mean, I can just leave it on the ground.
Yeah. Give it a shot.
Are they able to do that?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Okay, I'll leave the ore and the Lockwood on the ground,
Okay.
which would stay in the Australian version of this. Like, it's something that's like basically like almost like a mirror dimension is what it seems like.
The upside down.
Yeah, but the one difference is it's not quite 1-to-1. Like distance doesn't work the same between the planes.
Okay.
So it seems like it's a short distance in one might end up being a long distance in another.
Okay. But the way that the spell reads as far as how I come back is I come back 10 feet from where I could see from where I left.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do something before I come back, if I can, really quick. Just talk. I just want just a talking action.
Okay.
I talk to Gigi, and I tell Gigi, I need you to go find Siren. And I tell him the message, everything went wrong. We're in deep doo-doo. Get your golem butt to the amphitheater pronto.
Make me a wisdom check.
That's a good plan.
That's smart.
I might not be now that he's making me do this.
Golem's bad guy. Wisdom or
No.
19.
Oh, nice.
You remember that Siren went out to help find ingredients as well.
But he's not here in the amphitheater?
Now that you think about it, you look around, you see some pieces, some metallic pieces in
Oh,
trees.
you didn't describe that.
Oh.
You said we had 2 arms, but not a metal arm.
Well, Eddie wasn't carrying a metallic arm.
Maybe we can rebuild him.
Better, faster.
Better than he was before.
Stronger.
The Iron Giant.
Could I tell Gigi to go find Jacques?
Sure, why not?
Okay, then he's there. He's on the Australian plane. All right, same message.
You scratch out.
Yeah. No, what you do is I just take Gigi and I shake him a little bit.
like an extra
Just turn him upside down.
Yeah. I go find Jacques and tell him we need your help. Please come to the amphitheater in the Cessness. Faunaloch.
There it is.
In Faunaloch, we could really use your help right now.
Bring reinforcements.
And bring macarons. Goodbye. And I send Gigi off on a little errand.
Yeah, just make a persuasion check. Why not?
On Gigi? Oh, no, on Jacques.
Correct.
You did this last episode and I made the same. 17 plus 3, 20.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice. Excellent.
Okay, yeah. Gigi jumps out of your arms and begins walking away.
Okay. Hugo is now close to Chip or Barney.
Barney
Hugo,
and-
yeah, correct.
Okay, I could see him then because I can see within 60 feet.
Correct.
So I want to. Could I appear behind Hugo?
Sure.
Great. I'm going to hit him with. No, actually, I want to appear. Would I be able to appear like 10 feet from him?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, you're so great. Such a good DM.
Gracious God.
Because I want to hit him with the sling of the sandstorms.
Wow. Chris just came in on the last note.
So I'm gonna attack with that. 27.
Believe it or not, that's a hit.
So then first I'm gonna roll for damage on that, and then a few things get to happen. That's a 1, so that's 8.
8. What kind of damage is that?
Bludgeoning. And then since that hit him, the bullets of walloping. Is that what they're called? They're called something like that. Yeah, they are. The bullets of walloping. Creature hit by the bullet must succeed on DC 10 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Pretty sure he's gonna make this.
He's got a plus 10, doesn't he?
But we'll see.
What's his modifier? Just tell me.
For strength?
Yeah.
Oh, it's only +3.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
So he just needs to roll a 6 or lower.
It's an 8. That's an 11.
Okay. That's fine, because since it was a monk weapon, I can spend a key point and do a stunning strike.
Nice.
Stolen in.
And the check on that, it's very good. As I flip through a million screens
I
on
love
here.
the way British people say stunning. It's my favorite. That's stolen in.
I can relate to flipping through a million screens.
Constitution saving throw. Oh, it's my key thingy, which I didn't write down. I think that's like 16 or 17.
Let me just roll and see. Well, I got a 6, which is probably
cool
below whatever your number is.
Success. He is stunned.
Done in.
Good Lord.
I love
Everyone in unison.
in.
How far is Avena from me?
Avena is a good distance away. She was at another portion of the amphitheater. Give me a moment. I can look at the map and tell you exactly how far.
Barbara is cheering me on to beat up her sister.
Love you, Kristen.
She must die.
About 80 to 90 feet, something like that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go the full 65 flying feet that I can go, and I'm gonna use my second attack to hit her with Sling of Sandstorms. It's just the inventory item that keeps on giving. 19 plus 11 is 30.
Pretty sure that's a hit.
What kind of armor is this little girl wearing?
That is a hit.
Well, she's in the submarine. I think he got her.
You forgot to say that she gathered all of Siren's parts around her. 2 plus 7, 9 bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning, all right.
And roll that DC 10 Constitution saving throw. No, it's strength.
Her strength is +2, so she needs an 8 or better.
Throw her into the water.
That's an 18, which is a dirty 20.
Okay. And then roll the stunning strike.
That was Constitution.
Yeah.
Also a +2. That's a 9. That's an 11.
That's going to be too low.
Yeah, which is low. That's a failure.
So she's stunned as well.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use one more key point, since I'm on a roll, to use the thing that makes me dodgy. It is called dodginess.
Who could have expected that?
I don't know what it's called. Patient defense. So I have now used the dodge action as my bonus action.
Okay, and that just gives you...
Dodge.
Yeah, dodge.
Just the disadvantage on attacks against me.
Yep.
Like a rock.
And that will be my turn, and I will do a nice little pirouette and bow. Right before Gus pulls out some sort of MacGuffin that kills me in one strike.
A ghost nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
Suddenly, Avena pulls out a proton pack.
Oh, that would suck.
You into the
In unison, they go do, re,
Yeah.
Egon. So that's Mateed. After Mateed is Barney. Then after Barney is Elga.
That's right.
All right.
Avena's got a gun? What?
Yeah. That's the other thing.
Avena's got a gun.
I'm going to start by touching Elga and casting Greater Restoration. I imbue a creature with positive energy to undo a debilitating effect.
Oh.
One effect includes Charmed.
Would that work? And were you close enough to me that you
Yeah,
could touch
because we
me
were right
with
next
that?
to each other.
Okay.
They're right by each other.
Just want to make sure you didn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. I'm gonna say yes. One effect that charmed. It wasn't charmed, but it was an effect that charmed. And the way it reads is one effect that charmed. It doesn't say charm specifically, so yes.
Oh, so it wasn't charmed?
No, it was an effect that charmed, but it wasn't charmed.
Well, I'm glad I picked that one instead of my other thing I was gonna do.
So yes, Elga, who you saw as a mortal enemy of yours just a second ago, you now see as a kind, long-winded old man.
What?
And then...
So I'm not charmed anymore?
Yeah,
correct.
Cool. And then Hugo is right in front of me.
Yes.
Is his last name still Von Breath?
Yes.
Okay.
As my bonus action, I want to cast Spiritual Weapon, and I create a floating spectral weapon within range. On a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast that and make it attack him
And
from behind.
Are you what form is the weapon taking?
It's taking... What does your dad not like?
Apparently me.
Oh.
Ouch.
And probably you.
Can I make it take the form of like a Elga and me, like a statue that he just whomps?
Could it just be Barney and Elga playing catch in a field?
Sure, why not?
And then it whomps him with it.
Yeah, it's like bludgeoning.
Yeah.
No.
That's a 26.
That hits.
A vision of Elga at her wedding with father-daughter dance with Barney.
So that did 6 damage. And then did you say he was stunned?
He's stunned, so you have advantage on attacks.
Yeah.
Can I just roll again just to see if I get like a crit?
Sure, why not?
And that was a 25.
Okay, yeah, still not a critical, but I mean, still a hit regardless.
And he's stunned, so we could walk away. Where's Eddie in relation to us?
Eddie is on that stump which grew up 50 feet into the air.
After picking a flower.
Right, where the alchemist is.
How far away is that stump?
From where you were, the base of the stump is probably only like 25 feet away.
He's the one who's like got all the stuff and is like doing the thing. Eddie, right?
He's got
The
all
guy
the
with the stuff doing the thing, yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why don't you, I can fly.
Okay, yeah.
And I've also
You
got
can fly.
dodge.
You
All
can
right,
fly.
then I'll stay
You can
here
fly.
and just stomp around because he's not stunned. And that's it. That's my turn.
All right. Elga, you're up. After Elga is Evena, then Chip.
And I'm no longer charmed to want to attack Barney, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on Hugo.
Yeah.
You are not my enemy.
And I'm going to take a swipe at him.
Do it.
Actually, could I equip something, or is that like a bonus action?
Sure, why not? Go for it.
I'm going to equip my Medal of the Horizon back. It's something I got a while ago. But basically, when you would be hit by an attack, you could use your reaction to increase your AC by 5 until the start of my next turn. So I'm just like equipping this to increase my AC by 5.
So you have it on. It's a reaction.
It's
You
a
just have to let me
reaction.
know when you get hit.
Yes.
Just tell me if you want to use the ability. And then for that one hit, it would increase your AC by 5.
Right, which means it could potentially not hit me.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
So you have it on. You just have to let me know when you want to use that reaction.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to take a swipe at Hugo with my Great Axe of Gaining.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm going to use my inspiration die.
You have advantage also.
You do have advantage.
Okay.
He's stunned.
Hold that
Okay.
Stunning.
So I'm going to hold on to my inspiration die then. Oh my god, no, I'm going to use my inspiration die.
She rolled
I rolled
a 2.
1 and then a 2.
Yikes.
It's getting better.
Give us 3. Come on.
Come on, 3. Oh, thank gosh. 30.
Woo.
I'm guessing that hits.
30? Yeah.
I have a plus 11 on
That
that.
hit-
Shoot with 3.
hits.
Shoot with 3.
All right. And then because he has Hunter's Mark on him, that is a 17 points of damage plus an extra 1d6 when I hit, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I also have advantage on any wisdom perception or wisdom survival check I make.
To find it.
Yeah. Okay. So that's an extra 1d6, which is another 4 points. So that would be 21 points of
21.
damage.
Ouch.
Blackjack.
And then I'm going to do it again.
Yeah.
Hugo? I call you by your first name?
That's a 20. I don't know if that'll hit.
That does hit.
Okay, cool.
I whispered to Elga, God, you know.
You know, Hugo.
And that does 18 plus a d6, another 3, so another 21 points of damage.
Heck yeah.
So that's 42 total on Hugo.
Yep.
And then could I yell out to my team members?
Yeah, do it.
If anybody has a spell that's like silence or anything, want to cast it on this fake dad over here so he cannot do a little hubbadoo hocus pocus on us anymore?
The habadoo. Yeah.
No, none of that Huey Balooey.
Yeah, I was like, what did Blaine say?
Habadoo. And that's my turn.
Good turn.
That's a great
That's a really good turn. Okay, so then it's Avena's turn.
She's stunned.
Oh, yeah, she is stunned. What does that mean exactly? She can't move?
Yeah, I think she also can't talk clearly. So any verbal components.
Habadoo.
Stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, can speak only falteringly, automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, attack rolls against it have advantage, and can't take actions or reactions. Cool.
That's why I do it. It's maybe my best superpower.
Let me look at her character sheet here. Avena.
So what can she do? Doesn't involve talking or moving.
She does have stuff she could do.
Ooh.
Farting doesn't count.
Darn.
So are you still close to Avena?
I am. If you said she was 80, I'm about 15 feet away.
Okay. You see her, she can't really move. She is stunned, but her eyes like turn and look at you and she kind of smiles. You see like what you think might be a little bit of a smile curl on the outer edges of her lips.
I smile back and I mouth a potty word.
Ooh, what is it? Oh, we can't say it, can we?
We can't say it.
Toilet paper.
Yeah.
And as she's locked eyes and looking at you, 3 other versions of her pop out surrounding her. Now there are 4 Avenas standing there.
But which one is the one that's laying on the ground stunned?
The other ones are running around, and the one in the middle's eyes are turning around.
Yeah, that'd be really easy to tell which one's the real one.
They're all frozen in place at the moment.
Okay.
That's all she can do at the moment. Let me write that down. She did that.
You'll never guess which one is me.
Frozen in place. Yeah.
Chip, you are
She
up.
just spawns 2 T-posing Avenas.
What can I do?
You can dance. What kind of dance do you want to do?
I was gonna say,
You can dance if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind
Oh, maybe you should do that.
because your friends don't dance.
Can I do a roll to see if I can overcome that charm or whatever it is?
Power of music? No.
And if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine.
Yeah, as an action, you can make a wisdom saving throw to regain control of yourself.
Okay, I'll do that.
We can dance. We can dance.
Well, I mean, because alternatively, it's like I'm just gonna have disadvantage on stuff.
Is there a way that you could fight dance?
Capoeira?
Capybara?
What did you say? Did you say capybara?
Capoeira. He said capybara.
Capybara.
Okay, so what, I have disadvantage on attack rolls against anybody or specifically Eddie?
Anybody.
She.
And you also can't move because all your movement's taken up by dancing.
You know what? This is fine.
You got this.
Yeah, no, I'm going to dance. I'm going to, first I'm going to, while I'm doing my little dance.
What kind of dance is it?
It's a river dance. And I'm going to take
Nice.
the pinch of poison thing that I have and rub it on an arrow from my crossbow of coolness. And then
Are you gonna hit me with an arrow?
Yeah, and then I slide to the left, slide to the right, and I'm gonna shoot.
Doesn't sound like river dance.
Crossbow.
Crossbow. So I'm gonna shoot Eddie with it. And you said that was a disadvantage, right?
Yes. I'm trying to think if you would be able to see him to even hit him because he's 50 feet up in the air on top of the stump.
Oh, you tell me.
You were, where are you? Oh, you were over here. The stump went up. How far is that?
The stomach.
How is it that the hypotenuse comes into play so often here?
It really does.
50, 20, stay in school, kids.
Is it A squared plus B squared?
Eddie's at an angle about 54 feet away from you diagonally, but you're having to look up. You're that far away. Sure, we'll say he's by the edge and you're able to take a shot. Why not?
Okay. And that's
And
disadvantage.
54 feet is within range for a crossbow, right?
Well, it says 30 foot / 120. So is that 120 disadvantage or?
Right. So normal range for that is 30 feet. Then you can fire up to 120, but then that is at disadvantage. And you're already at disadvantage. So it'd be double disadvantage.
Okay, that's great. I love this. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to roll 3 times, right?
Sure, why not? I don't
right.
think double disadvantage
No,
is
it
a
doesn't
thing.
exist. He's just at a disadvantage.
No, it's fine. I can do double disadvantage if you want to.
I think it should be 4 dice, but we'll figure it out.
25. Do you want to roll 3 dice? Double disadvantage? 3 dice?
How about
Yeah, let's do 3. Why not?
Yeah, okay.
You want to go nuts?
All right,
Let's go nuts.
Let's go nuts. It's 16, that's a 25, and that's a 25.
Woo!
But I also have Lucky, which then turns this into super duper advantage. I'm going to read this for the room because every time I brought out Lucky, people are like, that doesn't make any sense. Hold your horsies. You have 3 luck points per long rest. Whenever you make an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, or when an attack roll is made against you, you can spend 1 to roll an additional d20, and you choose which die to use.
Yeah.
Super duper advantage.
You choose.
You can choose to spend luck points after you roll a die, but the outcome is determined. So then I'm going to roll another. I just exited out. Sorry. My hands are shaking. I'm thrilled.
Why is he rolling a luck die?
So that's a 16. So my highest was a 25.
So you're going to pick the 25?
Yes.
Okay.
The 25.
Believe it or not, that hits.
Okay, great. I am also going to use my ranged rhyme. Upon firing a crossbolt at an enemy, hit or miss, as a bonus action, you can expend a charge to cause the bolt to explode with icy shards. Each creature within 10 feet of the target must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take 46 cold damage.
Who are you shooting?
This is Eddie.
Okay.
So I'm going to get an additional 46 cold damage. That's right. That's right, Gus. So I'm going to roll for the piercing damage right
roll
now.
your piercing damage first.
So that's a 7. DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Or take 46 cold damage.
So +5. Let me roll here.
God. Hey, he's at disadvantage, though, because he's stunned. He's stunning.
He's not stunned.
No, bet he's not. You attacked the one person I didn't stun.
So he rolled a 16, which means he saves.
No, he doesn't. Roll it again.
Oh, you're going to burn your lucky this quickly. Oh, God, every
Did you
time.
roll it again?
Every time. He has 3.
That's an 11, which is +5, 16.
No, but you get to pick.
So it's a 16 or a 21.
Oh.
Those are both
Don't
bad.
burn it. You big, dumb, beautiful, lovely, but dumb man.
Hey, Blade, do whatever you want.
Don't do it.
You play you.
It's your turn.
Do it.
He's too chicken. He'd never do it.
Roll it again.
I like how Gum Gum showed up to encourage you in that one.
I can't wait for him to succeed this.
So hold on. Now we're getting a clarification on Lucky here.
Life
Can
is
you burn?
cyclical.
We've done lucky multiple times before.
Yeah, I feel like we always do it wrong.
We should keep doing it wrong then.
Okay, so whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can spend 1 to roll an additional d20, and you choose which die to use. You can choose to spend luck points after you roll. So it's when you make an attack roll.
Or when an attack was made against you.
Yeah.
Or when an attack is made against
Which
you.
Eddie's not doing any of that.
Correct.
Yeah, and they didn't attack you.
Correct.
This is him doing a save.
Correct.
So you didn't have to use that lucky, so you still have that lucky.
I have both my luckies.
Yes.
But I wanted it to explode.
I think Micah stepped in to save you there.
But does it do half damage?
I don't know. It doesn't clear. It doesn't say.
Okay.
This is homebrewed, so it doesn't say
Okay.
if it does or does not do half damage.
Well, then I think
it does half damage though.
Normally it is half.
that's how it was with her knife,
So half of 17.
It's 8.
as well as the ice knife
7.
spell does
So
that
that's
as well.
15. Plus, if you recall, I lubricated my arrow with a pinch of poison. So I'm going to do an additional 2d6 plus 4 damage. Poisoning damage. Yeah?
Yeah.
Why are you
Okay.
looking at?
Yeah.
Just making sure
Just
that
click.
I can do it.
Yeah.
So that's 12 points of damage
From the poison.
from the poison.
Poison.
It's too bad you didn't hide and do this.
Well, he couldn't. He was dancing.
Yeah, Blaine.
Yeah. So how's that?
Pretty
feel?
good.
Okay.
I need to roll a dexterity saving throw for the alchemist.
Why?
Because he's right next to Eddie, remember?
Yeah, duh.
The pill. Oh my.
That's okay. It's just the alchemist.
Yeah. It's
Just the one
fine. I
person
don't
who can
trust
make
that
this
guy
thing.
anyway.
The alchemist rolled an 18.
Honestly, if the alchemist got killed when they need the alchemist,
Would
Then
we?
it's bad for all of us equally.
I'm gonna
So
Chris.
that's an 8 for -8 hit points for the alchemist because he made the save.
He'll be fine. I'm gonna curse you a little bit here. Because I use lucky, does that technically mean I have advantage so that I can proc sneak attack? I mean, I'm just saying.
No, that is not advantage.
But but the alchemist is within range of him. So then wouldn't I proc the sneak attack?
But he's not threatening.
Jesus. Okay. Fine. And then now that I realized it, I thought that this was gonna go so much better.
You did fine.
No, I didn't. The crossbow.
You did good considering you're dancing.
Yeah, you can't move, and you have a disadvantage.
And because I
Quadruple disadvantage.
I used a bonus action, so I can't disengage or any of that stuff. So that's basically
You're dancing.
That's basically it.
You make
Do you want to do a little dance right now?
That's my turn.
Okay, it's Sedate's turn.
What's she gonna do?
Continue to be prisoner. Oh, I know what she'll do. She'll yell at Chip.
Be careful. We need the alchemist alive.
There you go.
Yeah.
Which is typical Stinky Dragon where an NPC has to tell Blaine to care about another NPC.
Typical.
I guess she'll make a check. Let's just roll a d20
With
for
her
fun for
translucent shackles?
She rolled a 7.
Oh, yeah,
That's not
can
good.
she with those on?
Yeah, she's trying to get out, but she's not having much
Does
luck.
she have a cool ability that doesn't require her to move like her stupid little daughter?
Yeah, unfortunately not.
You got the bad side of the family. The other
You
side
don't
of
have to tell me about that. I think I'm very well aware.
Yeah, she can't do anything. Okay, that is it for Sedate. It's the alchemist who is...
He's like in a trance still, right?
Yeah, he is being controlled.
Maybe I woke him up though with the cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't I?
Well-
Break it.
Yeah, that was my intent.
I was gonna ask if he's like being charmed or something like that, and we hurt Hugo. Does that break any sort of like
his
hold?
concentration.
Yeah, plus the cold. You know.
You could make an Arcana check if you want.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could we all?
I'm gonna let Barbara because she's putting it together.
So 14.
You don't think that would necessarily have a direct
It might.
You're saying there's a chance.
It might not be a
correlation.
concentration spell. It might just be like he said something and it makes him do
you
like.
Winter Soldiered him.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is we should in fact kill the alchemist.
But you need him.
Way ahead of you.
But so do they.
I think there's a lot of people we should prioritize killing first, or at least hurting first.
Like Eddie.
And every other villain in this room.
No, we can rehabilitate them.
I hit your sister, okay?
Thank you.
I did a hit.
Apologize for hitting your sister.
Not my sister.
This time, Mommy and Daddy won't get mad at me for hitting sister.
I think at that point, Sedate shouts out to you, Chip.
I always heard Carol loved your dancing.
This one's for Carol.
Why is she trying to?
You can re-roll that wisdom save.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm certainly gonna make it now. By the strength of Carol, I roll
You saying that is probably going to make
a
it.
14.
Oh, that might do it.
Please make it.
It might not. Let's see. It's close.
Please.
Yeah, you're able to like shake it off and get your wits about you and get your feet back under you.
Yay!
Final move.
What?
What's your final dance move? How do you end the dance?
Like one of those ta-das with my arms out.
Arms out.
Do you do any jazz hands?
Little jazz hands.
Yeah, little jazz hands. And then my tail's also jazz handing.
All right, it's the alchemist's turn who continues his work. And then we go back to the top to Hugo.
Oh, great.
He's stunned.
When does that end? Does that end on your
My turn.
Okay. Now it's Hugo, then Eddie, then Mathilde. Hugo can't move. However, at that point, violent tremors begin shaking the entire amphitheater, and large branches crack off from the canopy above, falling into the amphitheater.
There's been a theme with a lot of like earthquakey stuff.
Yeah.
There's at the Vampire and here again.
Yeah, something's going on. Everyone make dexterity saving throws.
Nat 20 with plus a bunch.
You made it. You're good.
19 for Elga.
A 7.
You sounded so proud.
I know. I was like, how can I sell this?
I rolled.
It's the lucky 7.
I rolled an 11, but I believe I get to do it again because the sneakers.
Cool. On this little dice, when you roll a nat 20, it's a picture of the Grim Reaper.
There's a thing that I have. Hold on.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to roll
go
my
ahead.
saves as well.
Yeah, that's a sound I want to hear. That's a good sound.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
How did I fail every single one?
Yeah.
How did I roll 5 d20s and fail every single roll? That one might not be. Hold on.
Because I wished.
Because we prayed to them all.
Power of dance.
No, that's a failure.
Evasion. When you're subjected to an
Yeah.
effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw and only half if you fail.
So he failed.
So you failed. So you
But
still take half damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have that too. So if there's half damage for succeeding, I don't take any.
Yep. There is. I rolled an 8, 11, 2, 4, and 15.
Heck yeah.
Garbage.
Let me see if I can. I'm trying. Nope, can't cry for you. Sorry.
All right. Let me roll. Let me roll some damage. The damage is
Lots.
11 points of bludgeoning damage. If you succeed, you take 5.
Okay. So we all take 5.
I take none.
Sorry.
I saw that too. I saw that
Cody
too.
just walked by in like a top hat.
If no one else had seen that, I think I was going crazy.
Okay. Are we all good on that?
Yeah.
Okay. It is still Hugo's turn, who is stunned. Can he do anything without moving. He can only speak falteringly, which makes this even more difficult. If he could speak. Oh.
I don't think so.
Well,
Gus.
hey, Gus, you have to do this turn with a faltering voice. Go ahead, continue. There it is. No, stop doing a Chris impression.
Take an inspiration die.
Can I get one? We just have to make fun of Chris together?
Yeah, we just got to bully Chris so we get inspiration dice.
Chris went, can I get one? I'm the butt of the joke right now.
Yeah, technically part of the joke.
No, he can't do anything. All right.
You don't get one.
Hugo stands there. Eddie, you cannot. Well, I guess Chip can partially see him. Eddie.
Yeah.
He is going to. So many options.
Is it Eddie's turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, this is a fun one.
I wonder who he's going to target.
Maybe the person who attacked him and did damage to him.
Yeah, that seems smart.
Yeah, Eddie looks down at you, Chip, and a beam of crackling blue energy lances out from him towards you. It forms a sustained arc of lightning between the two of you. He has to make a attack.
While you're doing that, I have the Cloak of Displacement. While you wear this cloak, it projects an illusion that makes you appear to be standing in a place near your actual location, causing any creature to have disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Disadvantage. Lucky for you. What is your AC?
13.
Really?
Yeah. It's 13.
Has it always been 13?
Yeah, it's I'm not great. Yeah, what can I say? Do I have I wonder if I have armor unequipped or something.
That doesn't seem right, because that just seems like your dexterity bonus.
I mean, if you want to give me higher AC, I'll take it.
Yeah, you've got your leather armor, which is 11, your dexterity bonus, which is 2, that's 13. Wow, that's it. Okay, yeah, because that hits then. Okay, yeah, it hits.
Do a lucky. You do it again.
Oh, you can use a lucky on this, right?
Yeah, because you're attacking me. My voice didn't crack. Your voice cracked.
A 1. Which one do you want to pick?
So he critical fails.
It does.
All right, so the
Better punish him.
The lightning comes out, but it fails to hit you. It hits that displaced version of you that was near you instead of actually hitting you. And lightning flashes between the two spots.
Eddie! Hey, Eddie! You missed!
Okay.
His green eyes focus and just look at you with pure hate.
I like how Rogue is doing the exact opposite of what the Rogue should be doing.
And then I start dancing.
Enjoying the show? Support us directly by becoming a patron at patreon.com/StinkyDragon. Not only will you be helping us to create more content, you'll get access to several perks, including access to our patron-only Discord server, events, and live streams. You can enjoy ad-free episodes for the main show and all our bonus content no matter where you listen to it. You'll also get access to Second Wind, our fortnightly show between the players and dungeon masters, talking through the latest episode. You should also check out Behind the Screen, our monthly show that deep dives into D&D how-tos, like how to make an adventure module, how to be a dungeon master, or how Stinky Dragon is made. All of that and bonus audio content such as live shows, one-shots, mini-series, and more.
Well, hello, Stinkers. We want to tell you that this episode is sponsored by Hero Forge.
Hero Forge allows us to use our forged characters to make actual little itty-bitty ones we can hold in our hand.
I created Elga in Hero Forge, and it was so much fun. I spent way too long doing it.
I made Mateed. I was impressed at how many specific items I could make to make sure that Mateed was quite accurate. They got so many things in their catalog. They're constantly adding new, extra customizable options, new species, and custom posing. I had Mateed do a karate kick kind of position.
I think I spent the most time picking my pose because I was like, do I want her swinging the axe, holding it, looking kind of like a kid? There's so many options. Hero Forge 2.0 color technology allows you to create perfect miniatures with advanced features like decals, makeup, war paint, and a whole lot more. You could design your own unique miniature and get it fully colored. You don't have to paint it yourself.
Yeah.
They also offer downloadable model files for users to 3D print their own designs at home, which is really cool.
Oh yeah, you print it yourself and make an army of Elgas.
Next campaign, Army of Elgas.
To do this and to enjoy your own little mini of your character, you can visit heroforge.com and you can start designing your custom miniature today and check back often. There's new content that's added every week.
Absolutely. And you could also use the code STINKY to get 5% off all orders of physical miniatures. That's code STINKY. You guys should know how to spell that. STINKY.
Yeah. Thank you, Hero Forge, for sponsoring this episode.
Hey stinkers, get ready for the season ahead with quality shades built to last. Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered with premium polarized shades that won't break the bank.
Shady Rays is an independent sunglasses company just like us. We just went independent.
That's right.
Offering a world-class product just like us. Rated 5-star just like us.
Just like us.
By over 300,000 people. Their shades have durable frames and crystal clear optics, making them the perfect choice for all outdoor adventures.
Yep, they have hundreds of options to choose from, so you're bound to find the perfect pair to match your style. For me, I like the Amber Tortoise polarized aviator crossovers. They're really great. They have the coverage for peripheral vision in this like really bright Texas sun. And Chris,
what?
I'm wearing mine right now. I don't know if you know that.
Indoors. I've never gotten more compliments on a pair of sunglasses before. And I mean that genuinely. Kind of got to wear them every time I go out now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the only way I feel cool.
You know what, Chris? If you ever lose your shades or they take an unexpected hit, don't sweat it because they have the most insane protection in all eyewear. Every pair is backed by a lost or broken replacement.
Yeah, so even if you pick up your friend Chris to go get food and then someone sits on something, you don't have to sweat anything, Blaine, because of their insane protection.
Yeah, this purely hypothetical situation that did not happen. Also, if you lose your shades, you can exchange for a new pair or return worry-free within 30 days. There's no risk when you shop. They have your back with personal and fast support, and I know from experience, hypothetically.
And this is exclusive to our Stinky Dragon listeners. Shady Rays is giving out their best deal. Head to shadyrays.com and use code STINKY for 50% off your purchase of 2 or more pairs. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people.
That's a lot of people.
That's shadyrays.com and use code STINKY for 50% off your purchase of 2 or more pairs.
Thank you.
Thanks.
This episode of Tales from the Stinky Dragon is brought to you by Kato's Coffee. Attention adventurers! Your journey through the realms of fantasy is not just about the treasures you find, but the bonds you forge along the way. Strengthen your fellowship with Kato's Coffee. Forge unforgettable memories with www.katoscoffee.com. That's KATOSKOFFEE.com. Let Kato's Coffee be the catalyst for your epic tales of adventure and triumph. Plus, you can use code STINKY5 for 5% off of your order, and it lets them know that we sent you, so it's a win-win. Head over to katoscoffee.com, that's KATOSKOFFEE.com, and use code STINKY5 for 5% off of your order. Plus coffee, it makes your day at least 5% better, so 5% better day, 5% off. katoscoffee.com, code STINKY5 for 5% off of your order. This episode of Tales from the Stinky Dragon is brought to you by BetterHelp. The year's gone pretty quickly. We're already, halfway through? So I think it's a good time to maybe think about something you're proud of in 2024 so far. And, what's in front of you still? What's something you still want to accomplish? I think at the start of the year, we set lots of goals that we want to do. Maybe take a look, see what have you accomplished, and maybe there's time to get some of the other ones done. When life goes so fast, it's important to take a moment and actually, celebrate your wins. Don't dwell on the negative there, and maybe make adjustments for the rest of the year. Therapy can help you take stock of your progress and set achievable goals for the next 6 months. And if you're thinking of starting therapy, maybe give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire and you get matched with a licensed therapist. And if you want, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. I think that it's good to have an outside perspective to talk about the things that, like we're talking about here, reinforce some of the positives in life, maybe that you don't give yourself enough credit for. It's good to bounce that off of someone else, like a third party, and hear what their feedback is, things that you've succeeded in, and help you set those goals for the remainder of the year. So all you have to do, take a moment, visit betterhelp.com/stinkydragon today, get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp, HELP.com/stinkydragon.
I forget that Chip is a rogue.
Yeah, it's easy to forget Chip's a rogue. as he screams and dances in the middle of a battle.
I also wear my headphones one ear off, one ear on.
Yeah.
I think you were louder in the one that I don't have the headphones on because I could actually hear you like full volume here versus the microphone, which I think is like leveled out properly.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, it's quieter if I put this on.
Listeners at home love to hear it.
All right, Mateed, then Barney, then Elka.
So Eddie is on a stump that has grown in height.
Correct, it's now 50 feet tall.
And That happened when he pulled these petals off of a flower.
Correct. It was a blue flower.
It's not the wolfsbane, though, is it?
No.
I feel like we should be doing something to attempt to stop what he's doing.
What if? Is there a ceiling in this place?
No, it's open air.
Oh, dang it. I was going to say keep pulling flowers until he squishes into the ceiling.
Yeah.
I like the energy. No, I like the spitballing, brainstorming.
Alchemist is there too. I have a question. We're in the amphitheater.
Yes.
Are we close to the lock?
I mean, relatively yes, but not like you could go there in one round and back or anything like that. You know, it's a couple 100 feet away.
Okay, so no, never mind.
It took a couple minutes of walking from the lock with the Lockwood to get back there.
Okay. I pause to listen. Is that the sound of Jacques coming to my aid?
Oh.
Nope, it's not.
No,
Gus
okay.
is saying that. Just listening.
Meow.
You just hear bells off in the distance.
But is Gigi back?
How far am I from Edi if I am 15 feet from Avena?
So you're still relatively close to the ground. You know, Avena was in the stands, which are, you know, stadium seating. So it is a little elevated. It's probably, let's say, 20 feet up. So it's another 30 feet up. And then you weren't all the way to Avena. That's 30 feet up and then about 15 feet south from you to get to where Eddie is.
30 up.
15 south.
15 south?
Yeah.
I could make that in one movement because I have
You
65.
absolutely can.
Okay. Yeah. Could
In the old
I?
people's elbow.
I want to first hit Avena again with the Sling of the Sandstorms. 24.
Roll a d4. On a 1, you hit the correct one.
Oh, really?
Right.
Yeah, there's 4 of them.
Yeah, remember she's got the little...
But wasn't one of them stunned?
They all look stunned.
I think they're all staying in place.
She's stunned until the end of my turn.
Right. Yeah, so she's still stunned.
Right. So I have advantage on the attack. And so if you're telling me I have...
Right. So it's whether or not to make the attack, and then the d4 determines whether or not you attacked the correct one.
Unless you had an area attack.
Could I do a check to see if I can know which one's the right one then? I thought this was a thing like Blaine's thing where it just gives him advantage.
No, it's a little hard because like you pick one to attack and then make the attack.
So it's different than his evasion,
Correct.
or his displacement.
Correct. Like with his, it just hides him and makes him appear to be a little over from where he is. This one makes multiple copies. So
Okay.
it's like there are essentially 4 Avenas standing in front of you.
What did I roll, Blade?
A 1.
I rolled a 1.
You hit the correct one.
Okay, cool. Then I will roll for damage, which is the D4.
What was the process of that like? Were you just like, you?
Yeah, that's what it was. That's 2 plus 7, 9 bludgeoning damage.
Yeet.
Roll me that save. Strength save is the walloping bullets. 10.
It's a DC 10.
Yeah.
Strength is +2. Need an 8 or better. 11. That's a 13.
Okay, I'm gonna make this a stunning strike again.
Hate those stunning strikes.
It's quieter every time.
And so I found it is DC 16. Con.
Con is +2. I need a 14 or better.
Do it.
Oh, 13.
Yeah,
So close.
You're stunned again. Wap, wap, wap.
Are the other 3 apparitions of Avena still there?
Yes, they are.
But we know which one's
But we
which,
know which
though.
one is the real one.
Yeah,
now, 'cause
Mathie does.
I mean, we can't tell who's stunned or not, right?
They're all
Well,
stunned.
I hit her, and so she has an extra bruise on her head.
The one with the black eye.
Yeah.
2 black eyes.
They all have 2 black eyes now.
No.
Yep.
Okay, then I point that one out. Hit that one. Do I have anything I could do, like to throw like paint on her or something? Do I have anything?
From a meta perspective, the duplicates always look like the original. So like no matter what happens to the original, the duplicates will always look like
Okay. Cool.
But they have to move. We know where they're standing if they.
Sure, if she does it, yeah, because she can't move, so they all have to stay there. So I point out the one that will be the one that is her till the end of my next turn.
So, question.
Makes perfect sense to me.
You attacked and did the stunning strike with the Sling of the Sandstorms?
Yes.
Gotta be fast, gotta be quick.
So, the one problem is Sling of the Sandstorm is a ranged weapon, but Stunning Strike requires you to hit with a melee weapon.
I thought it, because we've been doing this, that it say a monk weapon is Stunning Strike?
Stunning Strike is when you hit with a melee weapon attack.
Yeah,
Your Honor, I'd like
thought
to rebuttal the rules.
I'm going off of what we've been doing for a while, which was that the Sling of Sandstorms could proc Stunning Strike.
Yeah, we've been doing that. I don't know if we've been doing it right or wrong. Maybe we'll let it slide, but I don't think that works.
How about since from this point on, I won't do that?
From henceforth.
Yeah, but I think you have to hit them with some kind of melee weapon or a fist or whatever. A talon.
Would my spear count?
Yes.
Yeah.
As long as you don't throw it. As long as you use it as a melee and not range. Yeah.
I'll make that note.
We will forever remember this as the signing of the Treaty of Cessness.
Yeah.
The Cessness Accord.
Yeah.
Okay. But she can be stunned for this one last time?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to go get Eddie then.
Woo! Kill him!
Yeah.
Again! For the 5th, 6th time.
I'm just going to take my sling and sandstorm and just smack him over the head with it. Just kidding. I'm gonna hit him with my Spear of Superior Baker. Actually, oh, wait.
Yeah?
He's leaning in real close to
You
that
min-max the heck out of that. Get him.
You know what? This is not really going to do much, but this has like final boss battles, near final boss battle vibes, and so I want to use it. To use a little item, bonus action?
Depends on the item, but yeah, I'd say typically.
What if I wanted to crack an egg?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm so confused.
Matei, now's not the time.
No, this is great. Before I leave Avena, because I have a vendetta against this mean little girl.
You liked her vibe.
I did until she just became a little punk. I throw the battle goosling. I crack an orange gooey egg, and a battle-hardy goosling will ooze out. I command the goosling to attack an enemy within range.
I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam. I am.
Pretty great, the mechanics and how this thing works. It's just a nuisance. It really doesn't do much damage, but it's great because if it fails on the attack, it rolls a die per number of creatures in the area of effect, and it will attack a new creature ad nauseum. And it also has a thing here that says, throughout the duration, the gooseling will honk deafeningly.
How does that sound? I hate it.
Someone else in this building just heard that and is running.
A goose runs in.
And
Hugo.
Yes, sir.
it has a bunch of things, like, it has a bunch of abilities, including, like, its attack is like a pseudo beak and has a bubbling hiss.
That's a lot of stuff.
And when I asked Gus how long this thing lasts, it just lives until it dies. So this is now my little buddy until someone kills it.
What's his name?
Pierre.
I was gonna say Gustavo since
that's good. Yeah, so he's gonna I'm gonna leave a little present next to Avena, who's stunned.
Does Pierre like pate?
He does.
Oh, yuck. How dare you, Pierre?
He's a oozling.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's not actually a goose.
Yeah.
And so can I put his initiative right after mine?
Sure, why not?
Okay, cool. All right, I go, Daddy loves you. I have to go hit the strange man with green veins. And I fly up to Eddie and try to attack him with my spear.
Okay.
26.
Woo! That hits.
Hey-oh.
That's not crit, is it?
No, that's a dirty 26. Fierce Spear Baker does 1d8, 7 plus 7, 14.
Ooh. And that's piercing damage?
14 piercing damage.
21.
And give me that. What's going on?
Shiggity schwow.
Oh,
55.
Let's go ahead and make that a stunning strike as well.
For Eddie.
I'm sure he'll pass it. I'm sure he's got like that's con.
Constitution.
Yeah.
And what's the DC? 16?
16. Yes! Yes!
I rolled a 1.
Yeah!
D&D gods are looking down
but you know
upon
what?
us.
God!
I will say Eddie does have that ability where he can choose to succeed a failed saving throw.
Oh.
Eat a butt.
So
That's a pretty OP skill.
yeah, that's a 1, but
He fails.
he makes it.
No.
It succeeds.
I guess I gotta hit him again then.
Hey-oh.
Yeah, because it's only one reaction, probably.
Is that actually? Can I ask that from a meta perspective? How many uses is a legendary resistance?
So he can do that 3 times a day, but it is a reaction to Blaine's.
You know, it's not a reaction, a bonus action, and my bonus action is Flurry of Blows.
Oh, you used a bonus
Oh,
action?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Micah, for keeping track of it.
Okay.
Micah, what are you doing?
Then
Try not to make Matito pee.
no, I need limitations, as few as there are. Then I think that's it.
Stunning.
Yeah, I'm good.
I like that crystal last word. Okay, that's it for Mati. Oh, you're gonna do the oozling?
Oh yeah. Almost forgot. Everyone's just taking
There's
a turn.
Pierre.
I'm so glad I used this, and I'm terrible at using my inventory. Where did I get this? In the Shrek Scourge? What was the place underneath the Vamp Spire?
The Dregs.
Dregs. I think I got it there. Okay. You can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide. Sorry, I'm reading all this. If a creature touches you or hits you with a melee attack, it takes acid damage. Actions: Pseudo Beak, melee weapon attack, +5, 17.
And this is on Avena, right?
Of course.
Okay, now that you rolled that, roll a d4 to see if you get the correct one. Oh,
I know which one.
He doesn't, though. He wasn't there.
No, I command him. I'm commanding the Oozling.
I think, let me double check the wording on Mirror Image. I think you have to roll it every time.
Command the Goozling to attack an enemy within range. So if it's not like his spell, and I know which one's the right one, then why do I still not know what the right one is?
The only time you don't have to make the check is if it has blind sight or true sight. All other times, every time is an attack. Regardless, you have to make the check.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a bummer.
It is a bummer. Because it'd be a real mean.
Actually, this is funny. Watch this. I rolled a 4.
That's not funny at all.
No, so it goes to the wrong one, right?
So it attacks the wrong one, but
because the Goozling has this ability, it then keeps attacking.
So it attacks the wrong one, and that one actually blinks out of existence. So now there are 3 Avenas.
Yeah, let the Goozling take them all out.
Oh, she made 3 copies? Oh yeah, that's why you made me do it 4.
Exactly.
It keeps attacking.
It keeps attacking?
The way that it works, if it fails on the attack, roll. Is that a fail?
No, that's a success because it hit.
Okay, so it hit, blinked that one out of existence.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, we're learning about this thing.
So the next time we would roll a d6 and then divide.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I should have read the second attack instead. Oh, I should have done that. I didn't know it had a second attack. It has an AoE attack.
You even said earlier it had bubbling hiss.
Yeah, I didn't know that was an AoE thing. Okay, that's fine.
We live and we learn.
Yeah.
I know, Pierre.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I can move to another aggressive creature that I want to be aggressive against. So I'm going to go against. Can I just roll a dice and pick which one?
You can just say one of them. You don't have to pick right now.
Yeah. It goes to one of them.
Yeah.
I'm done. Sorry, that took forever.
Okay. Barney, you're up. Then after Barney, Elga.
So Hugo's now unstunned?
Yeah, I guess he would unstun now at the end of Mateed's turn because he was not restunned.
Yeah, only person stunned is... Oh, no, Avena and Eddie are stunned.
No,
Eddie's not.
Correct, it's just
Because he's broken.
I have these silver metal chains and stuff. Is there a way I could, tie him around him in a way that would,
You can try. We'd have to make an unarmed strike to touch him, and then some kind of either strength check or athletics check. We'll have to figure it out, for a grapple essentially.
Like a grapple, grappling to tie him up. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll give that a shot.
All right. So make an unarmed strike first of all to see if you're able to grab him, get your hands on him.
Is it 18?
That's exactly what you need. Yes. So you're able to put your hands on him. So then make an opposed strength roll with him.
Helga, your fathers are hugging.
Does it matter at all that I'm also using silver on him?
Well, no, because you're trying to get him under control first before we even pull the chains out.
All right. Opposed strength. Thankfully, I got old man strength. 18.
Ooh, that's pretty good. My strength is +3.
Roll bad.
Did you say roll bat?
Bad.
Bat?
Bat.
8.
Broccoli.
Yes!
Broccoli.
All right, yeah. So you're able to grab him and kind of wrestle him to the ground, and you pull out the chains. You start trying to tie him up with them?
Tie him up, ideally where I could wrap it around both his mouth and arms. Does that make sense? So it's like a chain going out of the hat.
Yeah, he's hog tying him.
Yeah. I think hog ties when you put the 4 limbs together.
Yeah, it's just a funny middle image, Gus. You don't have to take it literally.
and then I don't know if I as part of that I have a nail and a hammer and I just bend a hammer so it bends the chains.
Bend a hammer so it bends the chains?
I bend the nail, take a nail and then hit it with a hammer so it bends the nail so it acts as kind of like a thing holding it together. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if you have enough actions for that kind of stuff, or if you have to hold him for the next turn for that.
What was the sight that my Goozling needed to be able to know which one to hit?
True sight or blind sight?
It has blind sight.
It does?
It does. I'm sorry, I'm learning about my goose as I go.
Goose.
It's a news goose.
Senses, blind sight, 60 feet.
Gus is perplexed. He's gobsmacked.
Where is that?
It's
senses, blind sight, 60 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to go back?
I'll just roll damage.
Okay.
That's all I got to do. And I'm attacking the correct.
So the mirror image is still there then?
Yes.
But you are attacking.
Yes.
Just roll your damage for the correct evade.
Yes. And so it's not going to be a lot. It's 4d4.
It's a pretty good amount.
And then also some acid damage.
4, 3,
2,
4,
1.
3,
14.
plus 2, 16 bludgeoning damage. And then 5 plus 2 is 7 acid damage.
And these are all on the Avenas?
Just on the real
Avena.
Oh, real.
Ouch.
You know, my parents didn't buy me a goosling when I was a little kid, so I don't really know a lot about them. So I'm just learning as I go. It really tells you, like, if you're going to get a pet, do the research first.
Okay, yeah, that's a good amount of damage.
Why do you think I don't
I
have
said
a
good
dog?
goosling.
I hate that goosling. Honk. And step back into the conversation I have with Barney. I'd say if you want to try to like bend a nail and do all that, that's going to have to be like another action. Like you have him held with the chains for now, but I think now we're like, that's a lot of stuff to do it at once.
Okay, then I guess I, with the way I've tied him up, is it a thing where I'm confident that he can't get out of it at this point?
I mean, you feel like you have the upper hand for now.
Okay.
You think, you know, he's going to, of course, continue to try to fight, but I can't say because we're going to probably have to make another roll or something.
So he's like grappled then?
Yes, he is currently restrained.
Excellent.
Because of the silver, does that give it any sort of advantage?
I don't know.
That's what kept him in the coffin.
Yeah. We should just brought that coffin with us.
Should have grabbed it on the way out of the toppling
so
Vance fire.
Was that my action or a bonus action?
That was
or
action.
Action.
For sure.
Okay.
Shoving a coffin into your bag of holding.
Then for my bonus action,
You step on the nail.
I'm going to, I guess, how far away is Eddie? He's too far away. I'll use my spiritual weapon and bonk him with the statue of me. I'll go.
Bonk Hugo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he is.
Hugo?
Well, because he was talking about Eddie, and then he just says, I'm going to bonk him. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know who you're talking about.
And is he, would this have advantage since he's tied up?
Roll it, and then let's find out.
Okay.
In the theatrical adaptation of this campaign, there's actually a really good Hugo already out there that could play your dad, Hugo Weaving. That's a good creepy
some
vampire
connections.
dad.
I want to watch that. Yeah,
Also,
attack
has the-
rolls against the creature have advantage.
Has the statue changed to Barney helping Elga ride a bike?
That's 22 and 29.
That's a hit.
That's a 6.
Okay.
Total damage of force damage. And then that's the end of my turn. I'll just stay there kind of holding the chains.
Okay. Elga.
Okay, still have Hunter's mark on you. Fake dad.
I see you.
I see you.
Did they move away from me when Barney was doing all this? Or are they still?
No, we're right
Hugo
there.
and Barney.
Oh, no, they're still right by you.
Okay, cool. Could I please use my battle axe?
Yes.
And can I hit him with my battle axe?
Okay.
That is a nat 20.
Yeah. I'm a big fan that so far we've all been like mostly fighting our nemesis. Like you and Barney are like fighting Bad Dad, and Blaine went straight for Eddie, and I went for Avena.
Wait, is Ivana?
Yeah.
He's declared it.
Yeah.
And that is a 23 points of damage.
Okay, let me double check that, make sure that it did the crit correctly.
It's 2d10 plus 7.
I just want to make sure you're getting all of the damage you should be getting out of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to change one of those. We're going to change that second one from a 9 to a 10. So it's actually 24 points of damage.
And then plus another d6 because he is my hunter's mark. So that's an extra 5.
Nice.
So that would be 29.
Are you raging?
I'm not.
Oh.
Because she used the bonus action for Hunter's Mark at the start.
Yeah, I could have done it this turn. I just forgot. Full disclosure. I was just too focused on
Yeah.
swinging and swinging.
Ironically.
I know.
Ironically, you're so angry you forgot to rage.
Well, it's also because I have a different bonus action in mind.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And then I'm going to hit him again.
Okay.
Keep eating
With
my
my
popcorn
battle
and
axe?
watch the show.
Once again. I don't know if that'll hit. That's a 16.
Oh, you have advantage because he's restrained.
Oh, wonderful. Another 16.
No, that does not hit.
Okay. As a bonus action, I want to use my Bat Barrage. So for this one, when you attack a creature, you could use a bonus action to speak a command word, and the battle axe transforms into a swarm of bats that attacks the target for up to 1 minute. When the swarm is killed, or if the target is killed, the swarm turns back into a battle axe and falls to the ground.
So the axe flies out of your hands, forms a swarm of bats, and surrounds Hugo and begins attacking him, biting at him. So roll a d20 and add 4 for that attack.
D20 coming in. Yes. 5 plus 4, 9.
9. Yeah, so they don't actually hit, but they're, annoying him. They're in his space, biting at him, flapping all around.
Okay.
You have inspiration or anything? You're so funny though. Why not?
I used it on my
I think
last
she
one.
did use it, yeah.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Good turn.
Whee!
It's Avena's turn.
Oh, I thought it was my turn.
She's stunned.
You're after Avena.
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay, so there are
As
still
you have to.
4 Avenas.
I thought one got.
No, we ended up
Oh, you're
retconning that
retconning
because
it.
the Goosling has
a million
blind
abilities.
sight.
Never mind. Hong Kong.
This will be fun.
Oh no.
And Mateed, you left and you're up at the top, right?
Yeah.
By the way, big thank you to the community for that Goosling.
As a good item.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Gus loves it.
Came up with that in Discord.
Oh, I was there for the making of this.
Yeah.
I forgot. It's like I made it just for you, Gus.
Just for you.
Goose.
Gustav.
Okay. You can't really see because you flew away from her. But Avena darts her eyes and begins looking at you, Mateed. Make a wisdom saving throw.
What is she trying to do?
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
We're just normal men.
Why was that so funny? That video is like, it doesn't make any sense.
It's the best meme.
What is that?
It's a puppet talking to a woman. He's just like delivering
We
a
were just men.
monologue.
Just normal men.
Just normal men.
14.
You feel your limbs beginning to lock up a bit. You feel like someone's like using a hold person on you.
Uh-oh.
What effect does that do?
Paralyzed.
Is Mateed humanoid?
Yes, I double checked it. Eric Cochrans are bird-like humanoids.
Even though they're a ghost?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do to counter that. I'm not immune to paralyze.
These stunners are now the stunned.
Stunners.
So you freeze up until at the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom saving throw. You're incapacitated, can't move or speak. You fail strength and dexterity saving throws. Attacks against you have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker's within 5 feet. It's kind of like stunned. Very similar.
Guess that takes away the cold arrow I was going to launch your direction. I'll hold off on it.
Is there anything else Avena can do? No. Chip, you're up.
I know he's like super high up and all that stuff. How high would I be able to reach him in a single turn if I climbed up that thing?
Would you be able to get to the top of the stump in one turn?
Yeah.
It's a 50-foot climb. I don't think you could get up there even with a double move.
Okay. I can still see Eddie though, right?
Yeah, you still see him.
Okay. Then I'm going to shoot with crossbow of coolness again. That's oh my God, it's a nat 20. Whoa! 28.
Oh, yeah, believe it or not, that's a hit.
Okay. I'm going to roll that damage.
Believe it or not, straight to jail.
15.
Believe it or not.
So one of the rolls was the 6. That's the one I normally do, that second one. So that is correct damage. 15 points from the crossbow.
And also Mateed is within 5 feet of Eddie, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So then I also use sneak attack.
But Mateed is not threatening because Mateed is paralyzed.
You really gonna do this, guys?
That's the way it works.
They're not threatening. They're gonna still attack even though they don't have advantage on it.
Them's the rules.
He's got to be rules on some things.
Literally surrounded by enemies and he's not gonna get.
Well, they're not able to do anything.
All right. Well, fine. Then I use a bonus action to hide. I'm gonna hide.
There you go.
And then, heck it. I'll actually, if my walking speed is 40, can I start climbing or is climbing speed's half of.
Correct.
Okay.
And if you're hiding, make a stealth check just so I have note of what it was.
Okay. Let me double check that my shoes don't give me anything.
I think they give you advantage, don't they?
They do on stealth. I'm more talking about if I tried to climb. I don't know if they have anything about that.
You get 10 feet of movement speed.
Yeah, that doesn't really do much.
Well, it gives you a little more. So instead of 15 feet of climb, you get 20.
Yeah, no, that's because I wouldn't be able to complete it by the time. So I'm just gonna hide. I'm just gonna hide, and then I'm gonna do a stealth check with advantage.
And you're not climbing.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
That's a 25 and a 27.
All right.
Sneak attack.
Why?
Sneak attack.
Hey, it's the rules. You got to play by the rules.
Gus is being real mean.
Being so mean. All right, is that it for you, Chip?
Yes, it is. Actually, maybe the only movement I can imagine doing is just getting it in a more advantageous
Say it again. Take 2.
advantageous spot.
There you
so
go.
like maybe I'm up in the stands or something. That way I have a better perspective on Eddie. That way he can't like hide from my angle.
That could help, but then you end up getting further away at the same time.
Okay, then I'll just hide.
All right, Sedate, she's going to try to get out of her restraints.
Oh, Gus, I apologize. It says it in there. It says you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet. That enemy is incapacitated and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. So that's my bad.
Yeah, I'm not making this up arbitrarily to mess with you.
Well, no,
guys.
I thought you were saying, well, they're like a non-combatant because of this thing, and I was like, well, but
yeah, they are combatant.
It says
they're not able to.
My apologies.
Yeah, the spirit behind it is that your ally or their other enemy is supposed to be there, kind of threatening them, so their attention is distracted, and you're able to get like that critical strike in or that precise strike. If they're not threatening, it's like all their attention can be focused on you as opposed to there.
That makes sense.
Anyway,
sorry for the hiss fit.
No problem. Sedate, Alchemist, or back up at the top with Hugo, who is currently restrained. At this point, maybe it's because of the earthquakes or some other unseen disaster, but the tide of Loch Cessna starts pouring into the amphitheater from the south, covering the forest floor in 2 feet of Lockwood. Curious blue viscous fluid coming in from the south. Some of you are gonna be touching it though.
You're fine because you're a bird, but
Elga, Barney, and Chip.
I have a question. Do we have any sort of chance to react to this or do anything?
It's all happening pretty quick.
What kind of like damage is it doing? Or like, what effects does it have?
It's really weird. You all, I guess, don't know. You didn't see it, but when Chip touched it, it made him lose his memory briefly.
How long have we been in combat for?
This is round 3.
So
12 seconds.
12 seconds. Okay.
Is it? It's not. So it's not like necrotic or disease or anything like that, is it?
No.
Okay.
So those of you who are on the ground, who I mentioned, make Constitution saving throws.
21.
16.
19.
Okay. Chip is the only one who succeeded.
Whoa, that's a high save.
Guess you need a 20 or more, probably.
That's mean.
Dang it. Gosh, he's so mean today.
So mean.
I don't remember. Wait, well, why is he mean? I don't remember.
They're just saying I'm mean.
He's doing the fact that he forgot his memory.
He's following the rules, Chris.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I got you. I got the joke. The layer.
I didn't get it. That's pretty good. So where was I? Elga, you
are awesome. Thank you.
Your memory becomes fuzzy, and you can't remember how you got here to this spot.
I don't remember how I got here to this spot.
You feel like for some reason the last hour of your memory is just really fuzzy and
For
hazy.
some reason, the last hour of my memory is funny and hazy.
Can I respond to this? Can Chip respond to this?
Yeah, sure.
We're in the middle of a battle. We walked in and then they went, ha ha, welcome to our trap. And it's Hugo and Avena and Eddie's up on that big thing and the alchemist is up there too. And bad, we got to fight.
So you said a round is 6 seconds, right? So how many rounds did Chip's speech just take? I'm kidding.
Barney, same applies to you. This isn't your normal dementia.
But I imagine like our memory loss isn't like of who's bad and who's good type thing, right?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just like the last hour. You still recognize everyone, then you know what everyone is. You remember the vampire, all of that stuff.
Okay.
It's just the last hour is just zapped for some reason.
Terrible thought to think that you're just like suddenly in combat and you're like, where am I? It's actually scary.
Luckily, Barney, you don't suffer from that.
Oh, what? His mastery of dementia.
So the whatever happened didn't affect him?
Barney, yeah, you remember everything. You just feel like you grow way older. As you're standing there, you get 15 years older.
Oh,
well, that's another 15 years.
And meta game wise, you take a level of exhaustion.
But that doesn't happen to Elga?
No, yours is just the memory.
Okay, exhaustion.
Why is that happening to Barney?
It might be like a random.
It's a random thing.
Oh, gotcha.
What stuff they dumping into this lock? Are they polluting this place?
Yeah. Sounds like it.
And then Chip, you succeeded your saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Also, wouldn't Hugo also be affected by this?
Yes, and I'm going to roll theirs here in a second.
Okay.
Oh, Chip, you also get the aging thing.
Oh.
But you succeeded, so yours isn't as bad.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, am I like a silver fox?
You get 13 years older.
So does that have an effect?
But no exhaustion. You just have disadvantage on your next action.
You see what a good cardiovascular workout can do for you? It's like fine wine. Everybody take note. Eddie, you too. You look like hell.
So it would also affect Hugo, and that's it.
Not Avena?
Avena's up in the stands.
Right.
So it's only like 2 feet deep, so it's only the ground. Let me roll Hugo's save here. He rolls a 7. However, he can also choose to succeed on a save, and he does.
What?
He has that
What
stupid power as well. My next character, I'm going to go for that, man.
It's his turn. So He's restrained.
And he's still being attacked by the bats.
Yes, he's being attacked by the bats, and he's being held down by the silver.
chains, that's right.
So he's practically dead.
And he is submerged in this stuff.
Oh, he's drowning. Yeah. Great.
I tell you what, he's going to try to struggle his way out of it. Make me an opposed strength check here, Barney.
Don't forget you have inspiration if you fail this.
And exhaustion.
So I have disadvantage on this?
Yeah.
Why are we whispering?
I don't know. I just wanted to be part of it.
How does inspiration?
First one, 21.
You should do a whole ASMR campaign at some point.
No one will listen.
Second one is 12.
What would an inspo do on that?
Yeah, what would it?
Well, let me roll, and then we'll see.
Okay.
Wait, did I have advantage?
Disadvantage, I think.
I had disadvantage, so that would be a 12.
Yeah.
Because you're exhausted.
Oh, Barney, you're so tired. You're so
And
tired. You blow
what
your...
does the silver do to him?
It helps. I've never said explicitly.
Okay.
Yeah, but it does help. 4, so he does not succeed.
Yes. Yay.
So he curses at you, looking at you in the eyes, Barney. He mutters under his breath, and you see him change into a giant bat.
Is he underwater?
Not anymore.
Is he doing some blurble gurbles?
Yeah, my question is, he's changed into a giant bat, but I have him wrapped up in silver.
It's like, yeah, but it's like the size is different.
He goes, ooh, and he hooks out of it.
But he still has the silver on him, or what?
Well, he's able to fly free from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He flies up into the air and hover, let's say about 50 feet up, kind of the same height as the tree stump.
What kind of noise does he make? Oh, that's nice. That's good.
It's amateur sounds.
Oh, it was the owl that we were making the fun of. It was the screech, right?
That was a bat.
No, bat.
It's a bat.
Yeah.
They were
Whether
fighting
it's
over
clicks or screeches.
Clicking or
That's what I
screeching.
was getting at.
All right, so it's Eddie's turn.
Of course it is.
Yeah, then after Eddie is Mateed, then Barney.
He would take an attack of opportunity from me, though.
Yeah, he would. Why not?
For my attack of opportunity, I would like to shoot him with a silver bane.
It has to be melee.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Then can I do this? Can I just stab him with one of the arrows?
Sure, why not?
Like, I don't know how that works.
Just make we'll call it an unarmed strike, but just make an unarmed strike. See if you're able to hit him.
It's a nat 20.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to hit him.
And I only have disadvantage on ability checks, right?
What does it say?
Because of exhaustion.
Because of exhaustion.
I imagine you don't have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah, I think it's just ability checks.
What does it say?
Disadvantage on ability checks. Yes.
Okay.
So that's a crit.
Gus is like, just read.
just read. That's all I'm asking.
Sorry.
Did you do the homework?
Yeah. So you're able to stab him with that bolt. Go ahead, and what's the damage on that?
Well, let's see. On a crit, I'll roll the damage. So that was...
And then we'll add another 6 to that. Well, it doesn't quite work because that damage assumes you're firing it with the force of like a bow of some kind. So I'll say we'll just do the 3 plus 6 for 9.
Okay, and then...
Not bad.
When you successfully hit an undead creature with this bolt, it deals an additional 3d8 radiant damage. The creature then has to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 13 plus proficiency bonus. On a failed save, they become stunned until the end of their next turn.
Okay. And it does get another +2 to damage because it is supernatural silver. I'm adding that in right now. Minus 11. And then it has to make a Constitution saving throw. Constitution is +3.
Additionally, if the creature is an undead creature that is also a shape changer, they cannot transform using their shape changer trait for the next minute.
He's trapped as a bat for the next minute. Ha.
Well, that's a 16. So the save is successful, but it still takes the damage.
It's all right. That was a good reaction.
Roll the 3d8.
All right.
Yeah, that's good
But
stuff.
that would have been so cool.
Yeah. No, it already was, Chris. It was
3d8.
Yeah. It was a good thought.
That's 7 radiant damage.
Okay.
And he's vulnerable to radiant, isn't he?
I don't know if I've ever said, but it sounds like that would be the
It's
case.
a vampiric trait.
And also, I have a blessed strike. If you're blessed with divine might battle, when creature takes damage from one of your cantrips or weapon attacks, you can also deal 1d8 radiant damage.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why that wouldn't proc.
The name is Max. Min Max.
So roll a d8.
So that's an extra 5 radiant damage.
All right.
My next character name in another campaign is going to be Min-Max.
That was a lot of damage for something that wasn't even your turn.
For a 1,000-year-old man going, ugh.
All right. Is that it?
For my reaction, for my attack of opportunity, yes.
All right. Yeah, he takes a lot of damage, but still flies away as a bat, looking at you with evil, angry, bad eyes.
Yeah, emotionally, where's he at right now? That's what I want
It's
to know.
not good. All
Has
right.
he ever
Stay
been?
away from my family.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And they're talking about me this time.
All right, Eddie's turn. Who's up here? There's a paralyzed Mateed. Chip is down below hiding. Hugo's off to the side as a bat.
You can't find me.
And Alchemist is still up there too, right?
Yeah.
Where am I, Eddie?
Come find me.
Come find me.
Oh, I know. Eddie will close the distance over to Mateed and put out his arms wide, like he's going to go in for a real loving hug.
I think it's not going to be a hug.
It's not very loving, but this is good though. You want this? He's leaving his footing like a dummy.
That hits
Oof.
AC 28.
Oh my God.
So yeah, he wraps his arms around you and holds tight, squeezing you, doing 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Can you do like a dirty dancing where you lift Eddie above your head?
How much was that?
27.
27?
Taking it like a bird.
27 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
How's your HP doing?
That's the first time I've taken a real hit.
Okay.
Yeah, he hugs you tight.
Aw, doesn't that feel good?
Ew.
Man, the urge right now that is trying to like struggle through the incapacitation to just peck him. He is like perfect position.
Well, it is now. Can I do anything else? That's it. So it is now your turn, Mateed, then Barney, then Elga.
Okay, I can't do anything except for check to see if I can get out of this incapacitation.
Yeah, and that's at the end of your turn.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I can't do anything but that.
Sure.
Okay, so what's the check?
Wisdom saving throw.
You can do it. I believe in you, Mateed. Come
I
on.
need you to talk in a very, very small mouth voice. I'm using inspiration. That was a 1.
Gummated.
Oh, that's a nat with like, it's like +4, I think.
So nat 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. The paralyzation wears off. You're able to shake your way out of it. You're still grappled, but you can actually finally move again.
I have you right where I want you.
Oh my God.
I'm just imagining him grappling you and your eyes just bursting open and be like, I see
It
you.
enrages you so much.
Yeah.
Barney.
Wait.
You make the check at the end. Oh, the goosling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honk. And the goosling knows which one to actually, no, wait.
Well, it's got blind sight, so they can automatically pick the right one.
But the other ones remain though, correct?
Correct.
I kind of want to get rid of them because I think that would be beneficial for any further actions against
curses.
This little snot rag. So it has bubbling hiss. You ferociously hiss and exhale acidic bubbles in a 15-foot cone. Are they that close to each other?
Yes.
Okay. Each creature in that area must make a DC 13 Dex saving throw, and they all take like damage or half damage no matter what.
So regardless, all of the
fake
mirrors,
ones,
all the
so
fake
you might
ones
as well not even
disappear.
roll for them.
I'm not even gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll for Avena.
for DC 13 Dex save.
My Dex is +6, so I need a 7 or better.
Okay.
15, so that's 21.
Okay. 3d6. It's 5. 4. That's a 6.
15 plus 2, 17.
Yeah, so half that.
So we're gonna do 8
acidic damage. Cool. And then I guess it's in melee range. What? Yeah. So I think honk. Yeah, that's it. I'm being very careful about letting this guy go because I missed using him well last time. So yeah, and I'm done.
Okay. That's Barney. Barney the Nelga.
Where's the water that's around us? Like, how is it like
on the ground?
It's coming in from the southern portion of the amphitheater.
Like, how much is it?
Like 2 feet deep.
2 feet deep. Okay. And then how far away is Hugo?
He flew up, right?
Yeah, he flew up 50 feet above.
50 feet above? Yeah. Okay. Question. If I did my Steps of Night, would I be able to grab Elga?
Steps of
Where
Night.
I can give my flying speed equal to my walking speed?
Is it nighttime?
It is not. It's late afternoon.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, you could, but it's not dim light or darkness.
Could he maybe use a spell to cause another light to appear in the area, which then would make it dimmer everywhere else?
Yeah, how does that work? I mean, it's fine.
sorry.
Just being serious.
I am making a callback to you trying to do that in the hide and seek episode,
Yeah.
where you thought adding a
dim
light
light.
to the room would make it dimmer.
It just made it a little dumber. different. It was a different vowel.
Oh.
I I guess, is there a higher area around?
I mean, you go up the seating. The seating's like stadium style, so where it goes up. That's why Avena wasn't affected by the Lockwood.
Yeah, how far away is that?
It's not too far away from where you are. It's only like 5 to 10 feet away.
Oh. And then is that towards or away from Hugo?
So he went up.
He went straight up.
Yeah, he's on that Z-axis.
Okay.
Come on, where are my geometry nerds at?
Right here, baby.
Hey.
I want to ask you, you said like how far up? 40 feet? 50? Then I want to try and shoot him again. Can I jump towards the stands and shoot up at him while I jump?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that would be a disadvantage. You can move and then shoot.
All right, I'll do that. It won't be as cool, Gus.
Yeah, you can move up onto the stands like 10 feet up, and like that doesn't put you very high. It puts you just above the Lockwood, but you're out of it. Mm-hmm. Then you can take a shot.
And so how close am I to him now?
I'm at that point 45 feet.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna shoot him with the Silverbane bolt. I guess at disadvantage.
Oh, this wouldn't be disadvantage. Disadvantage is just if you were like jumping and trying to do that.
Yeah, but the range of it is 30 feet.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's
actually it says the crossbow says 80 feet, but then the Silverbane bolt says 30. So I'm shooting it with the crossbow.
So yeah, they are just ammo being fired by the
So
the
I would
crossbow.
get my normal 80 feet. Okay, cool.
Your normal
80 feet of range with the crossbow.
Gotcha. Yes.
All right. Well, then I'm going to shoot him with a Silverbane bolt. That's a 26.
That hits.
Yes. And I'm going to roll for that. That's 6. And then I guess +2.
Yeah, so 8.
And then
I can make the save.
Yeah.
22.
Dang it.
So I still take the damage. Isn't there like a 3d8 radiant damage as well?
Yeah, 3d8 radiant damage. I'll roll that now. That's 13.
Okay.
Plus, I'll then do the same action again. That whatever Blessed Strike or whatever it's called.
Oh, right.
So I can do that once per turn. That was only one. But it's all radiant.
Once you deal this damage, you can't use a start of your next turn. Yep. Okay, 1.
All right. That's my action and movement, right?
Yes. You still have some movement if you want to move more.
Yeah, I guess you are out of the water.
Then yeah, I would go up as much as I can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can keep climbing up the stairs a bit more just to put more distance between yourself and the Lockwood.
Is there anyone within 20 feet of me at this point?
I mean, no enemy. No, and then you move. No, there's no one within 20 feet. Even Elga's a little further away at this point.
Hello.
There she is.
Where am I?
Elga, have you taken damage?
No. Yes, technically I have.
Then I'll do mass healing word.
I mean, I took 5 points of damage. I don't know if it's worth using right now.
Well, then I'll just do my regular healing word if you don't need it. Okay, I'll do healing word on myself.
I'm at 103 out of 108.
Ew.
What's your healing word? Can't be Bengay. Give me a new one.
It's
That's a weird one.
I'll throw you one in.
Prunes. The magical fruit.
Metamucil.
And is that it for Barney?
Yeah.
All right. It's Elga, then Avena, then Chip.
Elga's probably like,
What is happening?
Where?
I'm going to rage. Get that out of the way.
So confused.
Yeah, so confused and angry.
Angry.
And then I'm going to see that there's water all over the ground and
Lockwood.
Lockwood, thank you. Would I know that though? Who knows?
Yeah.
And then I want to run up into the stands.
Okay. Kind of following Barney, I assume?
Yeah, get up, get some higher ground there. So
All right.
I'm not in the water anymore.
Lockwood.
Thank you, Lockwood. And then between me and Hugo, are we within 60 feet of each other? Because you said he's 60 feet up.
He went 50 feet up. You walked over there. We're doing hypotenuse math again. He's probably about 60.
Okay. I would like to throw my Axe of the Scarab
Okay.
at him, eating it. Do 28.
Ooh, that hits.
I would imagine so. Doing 13 plus 3 from my rage, 16 points of damage.
All right. 16. Got it.
And then I'm going to do it again.
All right.
Keeping it simple. Oh, also Hunter's Mark, right? So that would be another D6, which is another 3. So add that on.
Nice.
And then I hit again for 22.
For 22 or you hit 22?
Hit 22 AC.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So that's 12 plus 3 is 15 plus 2. So another 17 points of damage.
17. Okay.
And then...
And then, yes, and?
Yes, and... Could I put on my Ring of Springtime?
Sure, why not?
What does that do?
Fabled ring, crafted from Ignis, glass, and infused with the blood of youths. Oh, this is an action. Never mind. I don't think I can put it on. It says using an action, the ring can transform the target's body into a mature adult in their prime.
You can put it on, just you can't activate it.
Okay, I put it on.
So many rings. I can hear those.
Yeah.
Some R rings.
And that'll be it.
Okay. It is Avina's turn, then Chip.
Avina,
Sister.
come get me, fake sister.
Come out and play.
Come out and play. Won't play with us?
Like the goosling's just pecking at her, so she can't really pay attention.
She looks across the amphitheater to you, Elga. She looks at the goosling and looks at Mateed. And then she actually addresses Mateed. With a sneer, she says,
You should have never sent me to the Australian plane. Now I know where it is.
and with that, she blinks out of existence.
Oh, that's scary.
Uh-oh, our stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, I did what I could do.
she's too powerful. She's creepy.
She's pretty powerful and creepy. And then a short time later, she blinks back into existence atop the stump.
Feel like she should be able to travel that far, but that's just me.
That's a stinker, man.
Chip, you're up.
Hey there, Chip Haney here. Good to see ya. How you doing? Good. Okay, I'm gonna shoot.
Who are you asking? I didn't know who to respond as.
Just
Chip Haney, the author of the Homeowners Association.
Oh, very sad. Do you want me to autograph your copy?
God.
I'm gonna shoot the cross. Okay. Really quick. They're on top of the stump. I know that the alchemist is up there, and I know that Eddie is up there.
And now Avina.
And Avina and Mateed.
Two questions. One, how far away is Hugo from them?
You can't see him because the stump is in the way blocking it.
Okay.
Chip doesn't know it, but Blaine, you heard this. Hugo is 50 feet up in the air, but on the other side of the stump from you. So you can't see him, but he's at the same height of the top of the stump, but just on the other side.
Outside of my dear sweet Mateed, is there anybody within 10 feet of Eddie?
Within 10 feet would be maybe Avena and the alchemist. You wouldn't know that because you can't see.
Okay. If I shoot that ice thing, it's like 46 ice damage, that can totally mess you up, dude.
I mean, possibly.
That's a big range.
Okay, all right. Well, then I'm just going to shoot the crossbow of coolness at Eddie. I already made that roll, and it was a 24. 16 plus 8.
That hits.
Okay. And then I'm going to do the damage, and that's 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage on Eddie.
And then we also have the thing that you might not let happen, but that's okay because I forgive you. Because Mateed is within 5 feet, does that allow
I'm not
me?
incapacitated anymore.
Right, correct. Mateed is not incapacitated. In fact, Mateed is grappling with Eddie. So that is the maximum level of engagement you can have.
Oh, great. So then that lets me do, what was it, sneak attack?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can add your sneak dice to that.
Okay. And I think that is, I'm looking for it. I think it's 5d6.
I believe you are at 5d6 currently.
Okay, cool. This is all from memory, so I'm just like,
Bravo.
so good. All right, here we go. I'm going to roll that. Cha-cha-cha-cha. See a lot of ones. C6. Oh, 18.
That's pretty good.
Okay, there's that. So that was my attack. And then as far as movement, I'm still in the water, yeah?
Lockwood.
I'm so guys, I'm so sorry.
If you just said liquid, he
Liquid?
wouldn't be able to correct you.
I've been stepping out of line so much this campaign.
Everyone keeps saying water.
Am I in Lockwood?
Yes, you are.
Okay, then I'm going to move out of it. I'm going to get into the stand so that I can get above it.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to move over there out of the Lockwood.
And then I'm also going to use cunning action to hide.
Okay,
So
make your stealth roll.
You probably would say it's not liquid, it's Lockwood.
No, he couldn't because it is a liquid.
Yes, it is a liquid.
Liquid is an elemental state.
The wet stuff, how about that?
Yeah, that works.
A 23 and a 29.
29 then, right?
29 with advantage.
Yep. And then I poop out of appearance. That's my turn. I bow. Thank you and good night.
Heck of a dance number.
Thanks.
It's the source of his heckish rebuke. With that, the alchemist finishes brewing his potion, draws from the draft, and stiffly holds out a glass vial, dripping with golden fluid. With lightning speed, Hugo flies in and snatches the elixir from his hands and quaffs the concoction without hesitation. The alchemist's eyes turn back to Hazel, albeit horror-stricken. Hugo smiles wide for a moment, but it quickly fades, and he starts retching violently, hurling sallow slop onto the floor.
You worthless peddler of potions! You'll pay for your impotence.
Hugo heads straight for the alchemist, his fangs and claws extended, ready to rip through the man's throat. But at the last moment, a skinless figure steps between them. Hugo's claws plunge deep into Eddie's sinewy chest, and green blood spews from his verdant veins. Eddie cries out in agony and falls to his knees.
Out of my way, you cursed lunatic!
Oh, but where's the fun in that? Hey, Hugo.
Your usefulness has run its course, Edward.
Hugo lunges fang first into his sinewy neck, and Eddie wraps both his hulking arms around the vampire like a constricting snake. Eddie laughs maniacally one last time and pulls Hugo with him into the blue viscous Lockwood. Not but a moment later, a vampiric visage emerges, drenched in the sapphire slime. Hugo shrieks as his skin boils and curls into a disfigured abomination.
One way or another, this ends now.
Two sinewy wings rip out from his back, and a hideous Hugo flies off to the east. The alchemist stumbles to the ground. He shakes his head with furrowed brows.
I don't understand. The elixir was ready, so why didn't it?
What? Where am I? Dad?
A boy with olive complexion, rosy cheeks, dressed in torn rags steps out from the Lockwood.
What?
Henry?
What?
Huh? Wait.
Never trusted that little boy from the start.
I called this from the beginning.
We
should have never let him out of that closet.
You should have stayed in the closet.
Find out what it all means and what's happening in next week's episode of Tales from the Stinky Dragon.
Oh my God, I'm so confused. What does that mean?
Eddie was Henry?
Find out what it means and what happens in next week's episode
Wait.
of
And Hugo escaped?
Barbara.
Find out what happened and what it means.
Hold on. Now, does that mean that Henry was
Find
Eddie?
out what happened and what it means in the next episode of Tales from the...
Why don't we find out what happened? Cut the mics.
David, get us out of here. Did you know you can directly support the show by becoming a patron at patreon.com/stinkydragon? You can join the likes of patrons such as Nathan P. Gibson, Joshua Roseberry, Andy C., Juliet Bellcooler. I'm sorry, Juliet, I probably butchered that. And Dylan Welter. For as little as $5 a month, these patrons directly support the show and get ad-free episodes, access to our patron-only Discord server, bonus content like Second Win and Behind the Screen, and out now, C-Squad, a superhero D&D miniseries. If you're not a patron yet, here's a taste of what you're missing.
What do you guys do now?
I think we should go check out the security office and look for the security cameras.
I don't know. The teacher told us to go back to our rooms.
Yeah, teacher also stabbed me in chest, so I'm kind of, not wanting to listen to what they say.
You didn't go to your room. I don't want to get stabbed in my chest.
Dorkius, sometimes to be cool, you just have to go against the grain and not do what authority figures tell you.
Okay.
Why don't you just pretend to be a teacher that's taking us to this somewhere else?
Listen, I don't know if a 13-year-old is going to pass as a teacher here.
He has shape-shifting abilities.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
He just starts sweating profusely.
Oh, I thought Chris was being smart about his abilities. No, Chris was just saying this 13-year-old was going to pass.
No, that's what I meant. I meant he transformed
yeah,
into...
sure.
I did!
Again, that's patreon.com/stinkydragon, and we can't thank you enough for your support that lets us make this show. This week's arrow question was submitted by Unipants over on Discord. Also want to thank some friends who had a voiceover for characters in this episode, like The Alchemist, voiced by Blizz, at Blizzbear, Eddie, voiced by Andrew Rosas, at Mr. Andrew Rosas, Avena Von Brath, voiced by Kristen Nelson, at Kristinalyn, Henry Esteban, voiced by Ash Hildreth, at Luminous Ash, Hugo Von Brath, voiced by Trevor Collins, at _Trevor C, and Sedate Timpour, voiced by Patty Reisinger. This episode of Tales from the Stinky Dragon was produced by Ben Ernst, written, edited, and composed by Micah Reisinger. Head on over to patreon.com/stinkydragon for all things stinky. Tune in next time for another thrilling episode of Tales from the Stinky Dragon.